This actually sold out back in November when we brought it to you in our show, and today's the very first day that you're seeing it back here with us. It's from Rastelli's, our #1 food brand. It's the Mediterranean-style lamb meatballs. Here's what I'll tell you. Get them right now. You know why? Because the last time we sold out completely and over 500 people went on a wait list for this. 3 payments of $25.66 for delicious. It's flavor-filled. They are juicy. Ray Rastelli's here with us today. It's always great to have you in the show. Ray, usually when I see this, I just start eating. 3 pounds of this, right? This becomes your appetizer. This becomes your put it with sauce. This becomes your turn it into like a homemade gyro or something like that, right?
I'd love it because you can, it's a blank canvas. You can do so many things with it. So whether it's an appetizer, I know we've got the big game, we got think about what you can do with this. And that's what I love about the sauces, right? Whether it's a dip in a tzatziki sauce or you're gonna use the mint jelly or we made a little hummus there with an aioli sauce. So it really, it's so simple, but the distinct flavor of lamb is very unique. And this lamb especially because it's spring lamb right from Denver, Colorado. And that's, you know, we always talk about the origin of where we start. That's where this product starts. And when you look at it, you know, when you're able to go through a meatball with a fork like this, right, instead of with a knife and have to, you know, you've got a really soft bite. Look at that. But what you're going to notice is, I'm going to use my fingers so I want you to see all the ingredients. So what we've got in here, Alberti, is we've got some Romano cheese, we've got mint, we've got onions, some garlic, little paprika, a little bit of breadcrumb to hold it together. But the star is really the lamb. You're going to get to taste that lamb, and it's such an incredible flavor, and it's simple, very, very simple. Just whether you're going to go in the air fryer or whether you're just going to heat them up on a skillet, you can do it.
And look how juicy that
is.
They're
so juicy.
Look at that. One of the great things you're doing is you're kind of demystifying lamb. I think so many of us know lamb from like lamb chops or something like that. But when you put it in a meatball, we go, oh, we know what to do with that. Like it doesn't have to be so fancy and precious. You've given us the flavor of lamb that we love in a way that can go so many more places
I'm
now.
telling you,
amazing.
try this out.
It's delicious.
We're really busy with this again. This sold out back in November. We now have fewer than 500 to go around. We took that many wait list orders the last time. So please, please, M94735 is your item number. This is a one-time shipment. There's no auto delivery on this. Maybe you want to stock up. If you're like me,
I would recommend it.
Like, listen, if you're like me, you know you love this, right? And you want it over and over again. But you know what's right around the corner? Easter's early this year.
That's right.
This could be your Easter appetizers. This could be something that you serve during game day. You know, we have these beautiful appetizers right over here, just lined up with the bamboo skewers, just put right into them. Maybe, what is this over here?
That's
a
Mediterranean lemon soup.
Ooh.
It's absolutely wonderful
that looks
flavor.
Amazing.
Wow, just wonderful flavor. Look at how gorgeous that is.
With the orzo
and that,
yes,
with the orzo, and of course that lemon, that lamb flavor that you're getting from that spring lamb, that gives you the flavor. And you know, one thing I think it's really important is remember, the lamb that we're making this with has never been frozen before. It comes into us fresh. We make sure we then take it, trim all the fat off it. So you're going to get a meatball that's not going to shrink. It's actually going to stay the same size, and they come very conveniently packed.
Yeah, so show us the packaging and talk to us about the heating process.
So because they're fully cooked, right, all you've got to do, you can heat them. You can heat them right in this bag. You can heat them in a skillet, drop them in your air fryer for a minute or two. I like to just take it right on top of the stove because I can take out 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to get 48 of these meatballs. There's 3 packs, and there's 16 in each one of these.
They're fully cooked and they have little sear marks on them.
They have little sear marks.
Which is amazing.
Yes,
Go ahead, talk to us about that.
So we actually grill them. We get a little sear mark and grill them before we bake them for you. And that's what really gives you a nice little bit of char flavor on the outside, but the lamb flavor is really what comes through. And very, very distinctive, wonderful flavor.
Rastelli's is one of our is our number one food brand. Yeah, our number one food brand. We have 2 of my favorite items from Ray in our show.
That's because it's Bear T's birthday show.
So
just to be clear,
the chicken bites. Thank you. Chicken bites and the lamb meatballs. Here's what's going on. Fewer than 350 remain. $25.66 gets it home. It's going to sell out again, so please check out your shopping cart, M94735.
No, you know, here's an idea, right? So, of course, the big game is coming, but maybe you want to have something that's just a little bit easier, a little bit more accessible. When you are sending this to somebody, for example, Ray, right? Lots of people want to be taken care of in the cold winter months. Maybe you want to send these to mom and dad. They're fully cooked. You just heard him say that they grill them before they cook them, right? So he said you can make it from the bag. Like, all all of a sudden I was like,
right
ding,
from
ding,
the
ding,
bag.
ding.
Oh, yeah.
You can boil it in the bag, in the packaging.
Right in the packaging.
Right in the packaging.
And they're
then
heartier.
it's done,
Yeah.
and it's hearty. And if you just put it into a gyro or put it on top of your pasta.
With sauce.
Or with some sauce.
You can do some
Yes.
sauce too. Whether it's a soup, you know, because most people think about lamb, they think about a lamb chop, right? Or they think about a leg of lamb or a lamb roast.
But I love like a lamb burger,
This
too.
is
quite
exactly
frankly.
right. So you could take this, you could turn that into that burger.
You could put them on little Hawaiian rolls,
Oh,
like the little
that's
ones.
Exactly.
And
And you can cut this in half and actually make
Yes.
2 out of that. Because remember, they're not going to shrink because they're fully cooked. You can see we sear the outside because we want you to really give that sear flavor in there. But when you start with spring lamb, you're starting with the very, very best lamb. It's never, ever been frozen. It's fresh. Of course, we mix all those ingredients, cheese,
So-
onions.
So our line
They're
producer
already
just said it's
seasoned.
not going to last.
Right.
It's going to sell out.
completely seasoned for you, yes.
M94735 is your item number. Now's your chance to pick it up. We don't get to offer this to you every week.
This is only the second time.
Yeah, that's
Second
what I'm
time.
saying.
This is it, yeah.
It sold out the first time.
November,
Right.
and then
And
now
now.
mid-January. It's taken us this long
Yep.
to bring it back to you. Please place your orders and try it out. I'll tell you one thing too. You won't walk into a grocery store and find lamb meatballs.
No.
No, you
Not
won't.
at the butcher, not in the frozen section, not in the meat section. In fact, in my meat section in my grocery store, they might have like 2 lamb things, period.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is truly a specialty item. And one of the reasons you buy all of your food here from us at QVC, especially when you're picking up something from Rastelli Meats, like this is one of these special curated items that they bring to us.
It is, and it's why it's only been brought here twice. We don't get a whole lot of this lamb, but look at how moist that is. I mean,
Look at the glisten.
Look at how beautiful
Yes.
that is, and you can see the real herbs and spices. Like I said,
Yum.
cheese, onion, garlic, a little paprika, and of course some mint. They really give you that lamb flavor. So
Oh, yeah.
you're just going to be thrilled with this. If you've never tried lamb before and you thought, I'm not sure I'm going to like lamb, the lamb meatball is the one you want to try because it's got some other flavorings in there as well.
Yeah, it's got the full body
Right.
flavor,
Yes.
but it's still refreshing.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
So-
Try those out before they're gone.
Yeah.
M94735 is your item number. $25.66 gets it home. Truly one of the best specialty items that we bring to you. I'm very excited.
You're
that we
going to
have.
love it.
All right, so Ray, we're going to see you a little bit later in
Yes.
the show with the chicken bites.
Yes.
Order your chicken bites now, along with our today's